Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now the rookie 3rd-round pick, it's Devon Achane.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now 1st quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush. But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You look at this Buffalo defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua on the move to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
And this one complete to Smith. Touchdown, Dolphins! Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Half 85, half 85.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw, it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
On play action, here's Tua. They'll roll him out right. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 51 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
Okay, and I just want to say, Mark, this is unconfirmed that it was the security guard. We're still waiting to hear officially from police.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
56. Very shortly, I do want to ask you how police investigate something like this.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now Allen. This is Hamler on the receiving end.
call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Hey, tight. Alert! Alert! That's it.
Allen going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Five wide.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. After the turnover, it's Tua. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. D.J. Johnson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Tua sets up to pass it. And, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to pass. Tua. And this one is incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Hey, tight. Hey, hold. Middle. Look out.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Well, such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
56, 56. Alert! Off 52. Gun. Alert!
Here's Allen.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Tua now on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Now 3rd down and 7. Tua to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schwartz. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So a good grab there, and here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
Achane is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. One more time with Achane. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Achane with it. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Half 10. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. That's it.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Half.
On play action, Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. A final shot before half for Allen. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Gregory Rousseau able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins just continue to roll. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Thanks for watching us, student fans. If you want more highlights of the show? Make sure to click that
on play
subscribe
action,
button
Allen.
for all the exclusive content.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. 23 yards the pickup there. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
No, not really. Because, as you know, Wayne ain't like everybody. Trying to explain being in line what it's going.
Now Allen again. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
When they start getting those cameras and you turn on TV, they talking good or bad about you in Philadelphia on the radio. Going to the night barbershop, hey, never go to the night barbershop.
Allen now looks to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Bradley Chubb in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
I was trying to adjust in a really important pivotal moment now when I was with Dr. So my 2nd year, I'm starting to come up.
Alert! 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 Alert!
I hate when guys get on TV and say, blah, blah, blah. Everybody wants to be liked.
What's that?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
Five wide.
Allen going to go on 4th down. That is caught, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
What an excellent end result for them, but let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver, they get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
Cook will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Because, especially being black, I think I'm represent something bigger. I think every black person on television is powerful.
Middle.
He said something one time. When he first got the job,
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
I'm on TV for a week. Hey, I'm on TV. And he said, you have to learn. And TV's a powerful thing.
Hey, tight.
I'm really conscious of everything I'm saying.
What's that?
Here's Allen to throw it. Rolling to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills are able to at least get one score back.
Well, no surprise to anyone who watches the NFL there. Remember, Josh Allen, 7 touchdowns on the ground last year, added 1 more in the playoffs. In fact, the active leader in touchdowns by a quarterback with 39 coming into 2023. The big horse rides again.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Every time somebody says, I mean, no disrespect,
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
So I said, I had so much going on in my brain. Okay.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Half 85.
Motion man is Shakir.
Regular.
So much going on in my brain. I mean, because like I said, when you can't out-talent.
Half.
I mean, when you're Michael, LeBron,
Half 85.
Shaq, you can out-talent.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
56.
I never went through it. Listen, he did my job. It was really good. It never hurt.
56.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
So, when I play guard, all those people, that was probably the best asset to me when I got to play against the big guys. Yeah, because the big thing, it's hard to post them up, but they can't do that if you that was the biggest asset of my team.
And again, it's Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. A good pickup there, 22. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Allen now on first down. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Middle.
They motion the running back out left. Allen going to throw. He's got it. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Hey, tight. Hey, home. Middle. Monday.
To the air, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Baseball. And every time you step up to the plate, you got to do strikes against you. Yeah, shut up, don't get a hit. Shut up, don't get a hit. We're going to have a couple of hits.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
So understand that we got to do a better job of holding each other.
Allen going to try and keep it. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
It ain't perfect.
Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And, in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
It's so funny how we always had pitching in football and basketball. Always had pitching in football and basketball.
From the gun, it's Tua. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down, They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
That's a good
That'll be
kick.
out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. On first down, Allen. It's caught by Coleman. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also show that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run from Achane, and he'll get a few yards here to the 34. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's going to let it go again. That's caught at the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Sanders on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
was talking, I said he reminds me of John Barkley, but he's more explosive. Yes, but yeah, look, he called it. He got down to they have to change that, be like, because the thing he did against the Lakers in that one game, he could do that every night. Then it goes back to my original thing.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Allen will try again on second down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
So far that I would give up the NBA of my money. I got it. And he knows it's killing him.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. One final try here for Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Allen to throw once more. And my goodness, another interception. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a